Comic Book Savant Extra, Episode 6. Welcome back to another episode of Comic Book Savant Extra. I'm your host, James Harris. We had a lot of fun last month when I did my comic book shopping haul for the month of March. So I thought it was cool if I go back and do it. Like I said, I told you guys in that episode, if I got a good response, I didn't have a problem doing those, going forward. So this is going to be a nice, neat little episode. I know the last Comic Book Savant Extra ran a little longer than normal. Like I said, I try to keep these shorter format, type thing. But I kind of did a deep dive. But at the same time, too, I want to open up these episodes to kind of give you a little bit more peek of inside of me and what makes me tick. So hopefully I didn't ramble on for you guys in that episode, but I was trying to give more context of, why certain things influence me. But getting off of that topic, because if you listen to that episode, you've gotten all that already. What I did for last month in April, as far as comic shopping, I did quite a bit. I did more than what I thought I was going to do, but it was with a purpose. If you guys have checked out the YouTube channel, I'm doing a series specifically for the YouTube channel where it just deep dives into comic book collecting. It's called the Comic Book Collector's Handbook. And I've done different episodes on the podcast over the years where I kind of did like tutorial type things. But this is just like a deep dive. If you're an experienced collector to just starting out, like it just goes in deep. And I'm talking about different things. Now, for the main episodes of the podcast that they're sponsored by InStockTrades.com. And also I deal with their sister company, Discount Comic Book Services. So I partnered with them to do a little thing where I'm going to do in that video series for the Comic Book Collector's Guide, show how both of the websites work, go through placing an order, like showing everything. So they sponsored me ordering I just ordered some random comics. You guys know I'm pretty much digital for the most part across the board, but I just wanted to kind of show the process, kind of do a video. I talk about these services on the podcast, and I have multiple times. Again, they're a sponsor. I do the opening where I talk about in-stock trades all the time, and I've done spots in the past where I talk about Discount Comic Book Service. So I just thought it would be awesome to kind of have that earmark there, where I could always refer you guys to those particular episodes. If you're a new listener to the show and you want to try those services, you can. And you can see specifically how they work and to see if they could be an advantage for you. So through them, I did an order, about a $50 order through In-Stock Trades and a $50 order through Discount Comic Book Services. Those videos will be forthcoming because if you order through Discount Comic Book Services, when you place your order, you place the order like you're a comic shop owner. You use the Diamond Distribution's previews catalog. So you kind of order 2 months in advance, and then you'll pay a month in advance. And then the month so that they come out, then you will get the comic. So I did the order in April. So I ordered June's comics in April. So I would be getting those next month when those comic books hit the stands, which is kind of cool. So I did screen captures of like going through the order, but here's some of the things that I did because I've already bought and paid for those comics, or they were already bought and paid for. So they're primarily what I ended up getting this past month between those two orders. Plus I did myself personally buy some digital comics mixed in there as well. So the rundown from what I picked up for April was The Walking Dead issue 80, which of course isn't out yet. This is a part of my discount comic book services. So this will be issues that'll be coming out in June for these books. The Unexpected issue 1, Teen Titans Special issue 1, Titans Special issue 1, Thor issues 1 and 2, Star Wars Dr. Aphra issue 21, Star Wars Darth Vader issue 17, The Sentry issue 1, Legend of Korra volume 2, Turf Wars trade paperback, Justice League issues 1 and 2, Infinity Countdown Black Widow issue 1, Doctor Strange issues 1 and 2, Avengers issue 3, Amazing Spider-Man issue 801. And I think that's everything that I did in my discount comic book services order. And you'll see the video. When I get those, I'll do a whole unboxing and everything of that one. So it will be like next month when I would do that video, do the unboxing video. But that is, the orders I placed for the books that'll be coming out for June. Then I did an order through InStockTrades.com, and I ended up ordering Action Comics issue 1000 because I missed out on that. So I ordered that. Then I picked up Batman Earth 1 trade paperback, Future Quest Volume 1 trade paperback, Animosity Volume 1 trade paperback, Ascend Volume 1, World Revolves Around You trade paperback, Phonogram Volume 3, and Material Girl trade paperback, Southern Bastards Volume 1, Here Was a Man trade paperback. And that was everything I ordered through In-Stock Trades, my In-Stock Trades order. So those will be shipping. I'll be getting those shortly. So I'll do a video on the YouTube channel unboxing those and reviews. I'll read and review some of that stuff. And then, like, the biggest thing about it, which was really cool about my collaboration with In-Stock Trades and Discount Comic Book Services, because he knows I'm primarily digital, what I'll do, like, whatever I read or don't read, because I'll probably get some of this stuff digital, because some of the stuff I really want to read or collect, I will then just, like, do giveaways and give away these random things that I'm getting from them. And they were totally cool with that, which is what I love about my partnership with Cameron. He's the owner there over at In-Stock Trades and Discount Comic Book Services. Like I said, I've been partnered up with them with my first year of doing this show. I knew him, before then, being a customer of both services before we partnered up, and they're just phenomenal. Whatever I ask them for you guys to do giveaways or whatever, they're always, down and willing to contribute. So, like, I can't, say enough for them, as a partner, just as far as allowing me to come up with this concept and thought it would be something cool to do. And they were like, sure, whatever you need, and, did it. So those books, like I said, after I get those in, I'll look those over, maybe do, a brief review, and then I'll do like random giveaways. I'll like package a couple of them together, and then I'll just, whoever like emails or whatever, we'll do little send-offs for those. So be on the lookout for those in the next month or so coming up. Then I was able to pick up digitally. I picked up the Infinity trade paperback. I've heard a lot about this, and specifically with Infinity War when it coming out, that this was where we were introduced to the Black Order, and I was kind of curious about the characters. So I actually ended up picking up the Infinity trade paperback. I saw that on sale, and I ended up getting that. Actually, no, I didn't actually even pay for the Infinity trade paperback. I'm a member of Marvel.com, and by doing certain activities, this is another cool thing too that I got to talk to you guys about real quick. I didn't know this. So, like, when you go to Marvel.com, you have it. You can have a login, and you earn points. Like every day you log in, you get so many points. Say if you read a particular article, you get so many points, and those are Marvel Insider points. And once you accumulate a massive amount of points, like, you can get a free month of like Marvel Unlimited if you can redeem your points towards it. So I had like 600 and 50 some odd thousand points, and I could redeem my points I had for the trade paperback, and I was actually going to buy it. Saw that it was a trade that I can redeem points for. It pretty much wiped out like all my points, but it's a pretty extensive trade paperback. It's not like a 4-issue thing and it costs that many points. I think this collects quite a few issues, and I redeemed my points for it. So actually I didn't even pay. I got that for free, redeeming my Marvel Insider points, which I thought was really cool. And if you have your account linked to your Comixology account, like as soon as you purchase something through the Marvel store through their website or anything like that, it shows right up in your Comixology, since that's my primary site of use, which was super cool. So I actually didn't pay for that. I got that through points. And last but not least, I got the I was talking about the different Hawkeye limited series that came out back in the day, and I got a review that's coming out soon on the YouTube channel about a hardcover collection that they did talking about the Hawkeye miniseries that came out in the 90s. This is the very first Hawkeye limited series they ever did. It was a 4-issue limited series that wasn't included, which I was surprised it wasn't included in that collection, but they just released it digitally, and I grabbed it. I think I grabbed it for 99 cents an issue on Comixology. About a week or so ago, leading up to Avengers. They had a lot of different Avengers comics on sale, so I got them for 99 cents an issue. It was a 4-issue series that ran back in like '83. I actually remember reading the issues. My cousins had them, and that's how I originally read the series. But I haven't read it since I was a kid, and since I saw it so cheap, I remember the covers immediately when I saw them, and so I grabbed that. So that was like my whole haul. My main stuff, I picked up a lot of different books, like through the DCB, Discount Comic Book Services order. I read the different Star Wars books. The new Thor book is starting up, so I wanted to check that out. It's double shipping. Doctor Strange as well. It was like, that soft on the covers like Doctor Strange in space. I thought that was interesting. I'm a huge Black Widow fan, so I grabbed that book. If you guys aren't familiar, I'm a big fan of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and I've done some reviews on some of their trade paperback collections they have in. They did they pick up after the cartoon ended and look at the further adventures of the characters. This is a similar thing they did for Legend of Korra. If you've never watched the cartoon, I've done previous episodes on the podcast reviewing that cartoon when it was running. And so they're doing a similar thing through Dark Horse, where they'll do these straight to graphic novel books, storylines, continuing from where the comic, the cartoon series left off. And I have the first one digitally. I haven't read it yet, but the second one's already coming out. And they tend to publish them they'll have okay, this story is Legend of Korra Volume 2 Turf Wars. So it'll be Turf Wars will be the title, and they'll have volumes 1 through 5, and then they'll do another story arc where it'll be clan wars or something, and then that'll be another 3 to 4 volumes, and they might come out every 3 to 6 months each volume, so they continue on like that. And I've read quite a few of the Avatar ones, and they're extremely good. So, and I love Legend of Korra, so I look forward to reading the one that I already have, plus that one. So definitely they're worth checking out if you haven't. And they're bringing back, with this new relaunch of, Marvel and DC this summer, kind of relaunching or soft launching new books. So I just grabbing as many of those as possible to kind of check out, and then pass on to you guys, like the Teen Titans and the Titan Special, the Unexpected. I just, they look catchy when I was looking on the site. So I said, I'm always down to check out something new. So I kind of try to do just a lot of different things with picking up that stuff. Similar to my in-stock trade part of the order, I've heard good things about Batman Earth 1. I've never read any of the Earth 1 graphic novels, so I figured Batman's my favorite character. I'll check it out. I know they've done Superman, and they've even done a Wonder Woman, and they've done Green Lantern recently on the Earth 1. reimagining. So I look forward to checking that out. I bought like the first 2 issues of Future Quest, and I really dug it. Those were cartoons like I used to see in reruns when I was a kid, so I liked the modern take of it. I bought like the first 2 issues, and so I saw the first trade. I was like, let me read the first trade at least. Animosity is a recommendation from my homeboy Ed Moore, friend of the show, my brother from another mother. It is a Facebook group. It's a Comic Book Savant Facebook group. You can just do a search. It's the Comic Book Savant discussion group. And like I threw a question out there, like, just recommendations for this order. He recommended Animosity for me to check out, so I picked that up. And just some other odds and ends for certain things from favorite writers. So I did just like a hodgepodge of just different stuff to pick up. I'm always down, like I said, to try new stuff. Or if it's something from a writer I really enjoy, like I'm a big Jason Aaron fan, so Southern Bastards I've heard about, but I haven't tried it. I've never read Phonogram. I just did, the episode of about dang it, and I just blanked out. Kieran Gillian, excuse me. I totally blanked out. I'm seeing his face in my head, and I couldn't even say his name. For Kieran Gillian, I never read any of his Phonogram series, so this was the latest one. I think the trade when I was going in, because I know I had a $50 limit. It was on sale for like $4.99, so I grabbed this Phonogram volume. To just check to give it a try and see how I like it, because I've liked all his Marvel stuff that I've read, but I haven't really read any of his Image stuff. And I've picked up a couple of issues of Wicked of Divine that I need to check out as well. So I like doing things like that. So like Jason Aaron, I've spotlighted him before. Kieran Gillian, so I thought it was cool to check out some of their work outside of what I've read of them, on Marvel or for the major publishers to give it a try and check it out. But that's really all I got for you guys in this episode. It's just a brief episode talking about the comics I picked up. It was a fairly good haul. Most months I don't pick up like this much unless it's digitally and it's a lot of sales going on because, of course, like I've stated before, my budget is rather limited. But, because of this whole setup that I had for these upcoming video episodes, it's really good. And again, these are things that I will be giving away to you guys a little bit later. So I thought I was like, let me go over some of those pickups that I had this past month, which were pretty good. Again, let me know through feedback. You can always hit me up on social media. Always can hit me up. Some of you guys have been reaching out to me through Facebook. Either or, just do a search for Comic Book Savant or I think on Facebook it's James H. Harris III. Just if you send me a friend invite or anything like that, just let me know that you're a fan of the podcast so I know, because if I get something random and I don't and I don't have any context to it, I don't know who it is. But if you don't send me a personal invite, just do a search for the Facebook group. And again, it's just the Comic Book Savant discussion group. You can just request to be a member, and then as soon as I see it, I will approve it. It's not a big thing. And then we're always having like little conversations, and I try to drop topics and stuff in there to talk about as well. So you can do either or if you're on Facebook. And if you want a link to it all, just go to the website, comicbooksavant.com. If you look up at the navigation bar at the very top of the site, it'll have discussion group, and you can just click on that link and it'll take you right there to the Facebook page for the chat group. So that's all I have for you guys for this episode. I will see you again next time for another episode of Comic Book Savant Extra. You guys have a good weekend, and I will see you guys soon. Take care.